Now we're looking at you if we're on YouTube. Otherwise, everyone knows where to find you on Instagram. You're a good looking lad. You're a lawyer and you're pretty switched on. You're an animal lover. You're conscious. You've clearly, through trial and error or however you've done that, you've found or seemingly have found this balance between masculine and feminine. Where do you sit on like finding that balance?
Mm. Um, well, a lot of people chuck out the fact that you can't be masculine on a vegan diet. I put up a
I saw
post.
you decimate those people, and I was going to bring it up later because I was reading it in preparation. I was just watching you like drill, like, and not drill, but like educate in a stern way.
Yeah, well, I've come to a point where I will educate if you're reciprocating respect, and
Yes.
I'll educate very nicely. But if you're just throwing disrespect in my face, I will not be rude back, and I will not stoop to your level. But I'll just give you clear, hard facts very quickly. Um, but yeah, in terms of masculinity, I think it's completely bullshit. The fact that masculinity thinks it needs to be destroyed through a vegan diet. If you really look at the history of masculinity, the history is looking after your home, those around you, and enabling a thriving space, right?
Mm.
Now, if you look at that, our only space and our only home is our earth, right? Now, yes, you can get all political and be like, no, it's our home, bro. It's not. It's our earth. Without the earth, you don't even have that freaking home, right? And then the other is your family. If you really want to have a thriving family, you will put them on a vegan diet. You will put them on a plant-based whole food diet. Sorry. Um, you can be an unhealthy vegan, but it to me is those are the definitions of masculinity, but to a very unaware, uneducated 21st century younger, I think, society, the definition of masculinity is testosterone. And they put it into this nice little vacuum and go, well, like testosterone defines your masculinity. That's how you act. That's how you put on muscle. That's how you procreate. You look at any vegan, we're 13 to 20% higher in testosterone than any meat eater. They're cold hard facts. They're done on a lot of studies. A lot of clinical trials have done these studies. You look into even PubMed, you can go research testosterone studies, PubMed on a vegan diet, right? And they will come up with an abundance of data. But not to mention, like you will be able to sustain an erection a lot longer on a vegan diet purely because you don't have a mucus and plaque buildup in your arteries, which is stopping the blood flow to your penis. Like that is plain and simple. And not only, you also have far superior semen specimens, which will enable, I
Yeah.
guess, the pure fertilization of your female counterpart. So for me, it's really just, if you really want to like shut down an argument that being vegan is less masculine, well, if you can be a man for longer and you can be on this earth and give life longer, doesn't that prove that that's more manly? And if you can
Mm.
have a working heart for longer, working muscles for longer, not have coronary heart disease, not having high cholesterol, diabetes, gangrene, like all these things, which most people get through a meat-based diet and a heavy meat-based diet, doesn't that dispel masculinity? But for me, looking at it, I mean, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask in terms of like how do I find a balance. I believe in masculine and positive, masculine and female and feminine energy, of course, but I also don't buy into a lot of the bullshit thrown around with masculinity and femininity. When people say that a man can't be a certain role or can't be a certain thing because it goes against the equality that exists now in society. Sure, don't get me wrong. I'm all for that. And I believe in everything that you stand for. And I believe that there needs to be equality across board in every single thing. But there are some things which tailor to the masculine energy of a man that is seen within the environment. You look at plants. Those plants can't do some things without the masculine plant and the feminine plant. But those two things play a very pivotal role. And we're trying to destroy those roles which exist within an ecosystem that has been confounded upon millions and millions of years to allow both feminine and masculine energies to work symbiotically to create some kind of amazing result. But we're tearing away these structures to try and create this false idea that I don't want to go too deep into it because I know it'll cause a lot of disruption, but there are these things in place which kind of remove the fact that a man might be better suited to some kind of thing, better than a woman, and that is just plain and simply the reality. Some things women are far more superior than men. And coming back to any female that might be listening to this being like, oh my God, you're a misogynistic, non-feminist kind of man. No, I'm not. I believe that women are the pinnacle of earth. I believe that women are the be all and end all. If there's no one bigger power than the sun, which gives us life, it's the woman. The woman can give me life. But my mother gave birth to me, right? Not only that, but my mother was able to make me grow from a little baby into a toddler through breast milk alone, the giver of life. Like, holy smokes, what the hell does a man do? Yeah, a man goes out and probably protects and goes out and brings in food and provides shelter, which has been our role in history. But holy smokes, a woman should be on a pedestal. And in ancient Egypt, literature proves, and literature dictates even through illustrations, women were always far superior than a man. They were always put in their carvings on a pedestal. They were always taller than the man. The man was always, in modern day terms, the simp holding on to the woman. Like there is so much evidence to prove that women are the ultimate energy. Women are the ultimate power in this whole entire world. And I'm not trying to take anything away from that. I just think there needs to be a proper understanding of masculine and feminine.
Yeah, I think, but I also think like when you're saying that, I get like you have to be quite careful with the wording because there's a lot of ways to piss a lot of people off.